Hi, I'm David Dodge. Welcome to Green Energy Futures. Ever since the dawn of affordable renewable energy, many people believed that a great way to develop small-scale projects was through member-owned cooperatives. Cooperatives led the renewable energy revolution in Germany, but in Canada, the start has been much slower, largely due to the restrictive structure of our electricity markets. SolShare formed out of the Vancouver Renewable Energy Cooperative in 2014, and they just announced their third project in the Okanagan.
My name is Rob Baxter. I'm with SolShare Energy with NVREC Solar. SolShare Energy is a investor-owned community solar project, so it allows residents of BC to invest in solar energy systems. Prior to our latest investment round, which started today, we had 32 co-owners, but I just checked and we have about 6 new people for this investment round.
When SolShare announces a new project, investors have 10 days to invest in the project.
So we've done 2 projects in Vancouver, both photovoltaic systems that were installed on top of apartment buildings. And this third project is in Kelowna, and it's installed on a winery.
Tantalus Winery prides itself in taking steps to be sustainable. The way it works is SolShare owns, installs, and pays for the solar system. Then the winery enters into a power purchase agreement to buy all of the solar energy.
So they wanted to do solar energy, and they've been looking at it for a few years. This was a way for them to do it without any capital costs. So the main reason they did it was because it aligned with their mission.
SolShare, a cooperative with a similar name in Ontario, got started when the feed-in tariffs were used in Ontario to kickstart the renewable energy industry. It was pretty easy for them to get returns when they're getting 30 to 50 cents a kilowatt hour for their solar power. So, how does it work in BC with no incentives?
Solar energy is the cheapest form of renewable energy now, right? It is cheaper than hydropower if you look at it over the long term. You know, we've been paying out 4% dividends to our investors, and we'll be able to continue doing so. And for some investors, that's good enough. You know, for people that want to support solar energy and want a little return on their investment.
So, investors get a small 4% return on investment, and they're motivated partly to simply support renewable energy. In Alberta, small generators can build solar projects up to 5 megawatts in size, and large-scale developers are building projects close to 500 megawatts and selling the solar energy in long-term PPAs.
So in BC Hydro's areas here in BC were limited to 100 kilowatts. In Fortis, BC, where the Tantalus Winery is that we just did, we're limited only to 50 kilowatts. So we installed a 50 kilowatt system, but we could have, you know, they had space for a larger system than that. It's just the utility didn't allow it. It would be nice if they did.
In BC, so-called near monopolies have a lot of control over the market, and this is hampering the development of renewable energy. But cooperatives have some ideas about how things could be improved.
There's a coalition, a loose coalition of renewable energy co-ops across Canada that have come together. And one of the things they're asking for is an investment tax credit for people that invest in renewable energy projects. And I think that would be very helpful. You know, here in BC, we do have some investment tax credits, even some around clean energy. So if you're developing a new clean energy, people can invest in that and get a tax credit.
Rob Baxter says despite the challenges, SolShare is making headway, and they're already getting inquiries from other wineries who heard about what Tantalus is doing with SolShare in Kelowna. Learn more at GreenEnergyFutures.ca. For Green Energy Futures, I'm David Dodge.